Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is CJP UFC Bets. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video. Last week, I did my first breakdown video, which wasn't that great. I wasn't prepared, I admit it, but this time I am prepared. Last week, I hit three of my bets. The three bets that I hit were over 1.5 rounds with Oleinik and Latifi. And then I hit the fight doesn't go the distance with Guido Canetti and Randy Costa. And then also Jesse Runson versus Silva. I did the over fight doesn't go the distance on that as well. So I hit three of my bets. One of my bets fell apart because Tabitha Ricci unfortunately didn't fight because Jessica Penne pulled out. So hopefully they do that fight in the future. Tonight, I have one of my good friends that knows his stuff about UFC. Jason, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How you did last week on your bets?
I actually did pretty well. So I hit the Canetti Costa under, as I think everybody did, honestly. Silva Ronson under. And then my boy Daniel Santos came through for my biggest bet of the night.
There you go.
Got Mike Davis by decision came through, Barcelos, and then Jan in the main event came through. It was a pretty good card, if I say so myself.
Man, I was so disappointed in Durn. She was close a couple times to getting the submission. I had her in two bets. One of my bets were by submission or decision, and then by submission separately in different parlays. And
it was close. It was really close. I feel bad.
Yeah, man, because I had Brendan Allen in one of those parlays, and he fucking won the fight.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Allen, yep, slight underdog there, too.
So tonight, we are breaking down UFC Fight Night Vegas at the Apex, Grasso versus Araujo. They have a couple great fights on this card, if I do say so myself, man. What do you think about this card?
There's a few bangers on it. I'm actually pretty excited for this card.
All right, let's
wait 2 weeks, but you know.
I hate that stuff, man. I hate when they take a break, but they got to do it sometimes, you know?
Yeah, whatever. We'll live.
All right, I got the first fight on the card for UFC Fight Night Grossos versus Araujo, which takes place on October 15th. We have Dusko Todorovic versus Jordan Wright in the middleweight division. Dusko Todorovic is 11-3. He's 28 years old, 6'1", with a 74-inch reach. And then we have Jordan Wright, who's 31 years old, 6'2", with a 77-inch reach. Todorovic, he's got decent grappling with good submission skills. He's a technical striker with power, has solid BJJ offense, and has pretty decent volume. And for Jordan Wright, he's got good kicks, strong hips, okay boxing skills, and he always comes for the finish with decent KO power, and he is a kill or to be killed type of fighter. For my pick on this card for this fight, I have Dusko Todorovic either by decision or submission, man. What do you think?
All right, here we go. We're going head-to-head on this first fight. I love it. All right. So I got some numbers to throw around here. We got Dusko coming in with 5.36 significant strikes with a 54% accuracy, and he gets hit 4.77 times per minute with a 1.14 takedowns per 15 minutes and a 14% accuracy. Let's keep that in mind. With a 50% takedown defense. So my thing with Dusko is, sorry if I keep looking down. I have my notes on my phone.
Nah,
I
that's
just want to
cool,
throw
bro.
that
That's
out there. The thing with Dusko is he's got no striking defense. His striking defense is keeping his chin in the air and ducking back. He's gonna get clipped. He's aggressive. He chases takedowns, but his takedowns are sloppy. He's got decent hands. And the thing is, every time he shoots in for a takedown, he sticks his neck in there and almost gets caught in a guillotine. Almost every time. He manages to escape. But he's going to get caught eventually. He did get knocked out by Chidi in May. So that was only 5 months ago. A little bit of time to recover. So now we got Jordan Wright. 7.37 significant strikes per minute. 66% accuracy, so that's pretty good. But he gets hit a lot. He gets hit 7.61 times per minute. 2.38 takedowns with a 40% accuracy. My guy Jordan Wright has 100% takedown defense. I think that's going to be key in this fight. Jordan Wright, lots of kicks, body and head. Takedown defense, good. He's got a solid tie clinch with knees. He loves the tie clinch, and he loves throwing the knees straight to the stomach, straight to the head whenever he gets his chance. My pick for this fight is actually going to be Jordan Wright by KO. But my lock for this fight is going to be the under 2.5 as a parlay piece.
Not yet. Don't do that yet. No.
Not like lock of the card. I meant lock of the fight.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah,
all right,
my pick is Jordan Wright.
We're going with Jordan Wright here.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going with Grosso still, man. I still think he gets it done. He's tough. Like I said, I love his BJJ offense, and he's pretty technical, man. He's got really good grappling skills from what I've seen. I don't know. It should be a close fight because, like I said, Jordan Wright is a kill or to be killed type of fighter.
They're both basically glass cannons. Like, whoever gets hit first is going down.
All right, so let's move on here to the next fight on the card. And it's going to be in the middleweight division with Nick Maximoff versus Jacob Malkoon. We got Nick Maximoff. He's 8-1, 24 years old, 6'0", with a 76-inch reach. We have Jacob Malkoon, 6'2", 27 years old, 5'9", with a 73-inch reach. So for Nick Maximoff, he's got good grappling and wrestling, pretty decent BJJ skills, okay striking with a solid ground game. Malkoon has decent striking, good grappling and wrestling, very tough and durable with decent cardio, likes to come forward, throws everything with power, and times his shots very well, which I like in this fight. And that's why I'm going with Jacob Malkoon, bro. Jacob Malkoon by decision is my pick for this fight.
Yeah. So we got Jacob Malkoon coming in with a ridiculous 6.95 takedowns per 15 minutes. Only a 38% accuracy, but that's neither here or there because he is relentless with his takedowns. Once he gets a hold of you, he's not going to let go until you're on the ground. He likes his single legs. You won't really see him shoot for a double too much. He really likes getting in, grab that single leg, grab the body lock, go for trips. Malkoon on his back, he actually has decent sweeps. So if Maximoff is able to get him down, Malkoon is able to sweep him or get back up. Nick Maximoff, my man has no hands. He has such low volume and honestly, if Malkoon wanted to, he could just keep it on the feet and piece him up if he could. But again, Nick Maximoff, just like Malkoon, is relentless with his takedowns. But it's all he has. If he doesn't get the takedown, what is Nick Maximoff going to do? Nothing. My pick for this fight is going to be Jacob Malkoon by decision.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're on the same page with that one. Let's go Malkoon. Dog number 2 for me, actually, I just realized.
All right, so this next fight, I know you wanted to break it down because I know you know both fighters better than I do. And honestly, I did not have enough time to tape this fight. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and do this one. Wait, hold on. Before you do that, give me 1 second. I'll do the tail of the tape and then you can break it down.
Got you.
So our next fight on the card is in the featherweight division. We have Melsick Bagdasarian versus Joe Anderson Brito. Melsick is 7-1, 30 years old, 5'9", with a 70-inch reach. Then we have Joe Anderson Brito. He's 13-3, 27 years old, 5'8", with a 72-inch reach. Go ahead, my friend.
All right, yeah. So with Melsick, he loves his kicks. Low calf kick, body kick. He'll just repeatedly throw that out there through the entire fight. He's got nice straight punches. He's got solid takedown defense. He likes his spinning attacks, which, like, I'm not a big fan of, but it's whatever. He's decently hittable. If he gets taken down, he is able to get back up. He hits hard, but he slows down as the fight goes on, especially with these heavy wrestlers, which brings me to Brito. He's got his takedowns. He's got some. He's a little tank. He's got some good takedowns, and again, just like the last fight, he is relentless with them. He will go and he will just chain takedowns. He hits very hard, as we've seen in his last fight. He's got forward pressure. I think honestly that's going to be key in this fight, keeping Melsick on his back foot. The forward pressure is going to come into play. Brito hits hard. He's going to be going for these takedowns. He's got lots of straight 1-2s down the middle. My pick is Brito. I'm not sure how. It's either KO or decision. I'm leaning towards decision, but my pick is Brito for this fight.
I like Brito as well. He showed me last fight, like you said, that he has some power in his hands. And if he connects on his chin, I think Melsick is going to get knocked out, my friend.
Hey, he could. He could. I'm going Brito all day.
All right, let's move on to the next card. Or next fight, I should say. I'm sorry. Next fight.
Nah, we'll move on to the pay-per-view. It's cool.
The next fight is in a bantamweight division. We have Rafael Assunção versus Victor Henry. Rafael Assunção is 27 and 9, 40 years old, 5'5" with a 66.5-inch reach. Then we have Victor Henry, 22 and 5, 35 years old, 5'7" with a 68-inch reach. For Assunção, he's a UFC veteran with a ton of experience, but hasn't won a fight in forever. Is a very good grappler and has good takedown defense, solid striker with pretty decent jiu-jitsu skills, and has good submissions. For Victor Henry, he's got a crazy amount of volume, very come-forward striker, has pretty good head movement to avoid punches, and has good leg kicks with decent boxing. And he mixes his elbows and knees very nicely. So for my pick, very confident pick, Victor Henry, by KO or TKO. What do you have for this fight, my friend?
Honestly, I think this fight's pretty straightforward. I understand Assunção has the better competition on his record, but I mean, he's low volume. He throws 3.2 significant strikes per minute with a 40% accuracy. And then there's Victor Henry throwing 12.07 significant strikes per minute. Minute with a 51% accuracy. And we all know Henry can take a punch. Just watch that last fight with Davis. He can eat anything you throw at him. He has tons of volume. He has good takedown defense. I think this is a straightforward fight. Victor Henry, however he wants to do it.
I agree, my friend. And stay tuned for the end of the video as we reveal our locks of the card and dog of the card. Stay tuned for that. All right, let's move on to the next fight on this card for UFC
fight this one is.
UFC Fight Night. Give me 1 second.
Yep.
Here we go. All right, the next fight on the card is in the welterweight division. We have Mike Jackson versus Pete Rodriguez. Mike Jackson is 1-1, 37 years old, 6'2" with a 74-inch reach. And then we have Pete Rodriguez. He is 4-1, 25 years old, 5'9" with a 73-inch reach. For Pete Rodriguez, he throws heavy hands with good striking. He picks his shots to sting his opponents and is a brawler-type style fighter who likes to create space and throw bombs to hurt his opponents. Mike Jackson, he's got okay kickboxing with decent striking. He's a long and rangy guy who uses his range well at times to keep his opponents at bay, and he's slick on his feet. And for me, another confident pick, because if you look at Mike Jackson's record, bro, I mean, who has he fought? CM Punk,
I
Phil
was just about to
Brooks,
say, bro, CM Punk, come on.
Pete Rodriguez all day. What about you, my friend?
Yeah, I am on the exact same page. So in this fight, you'll notice Mike Rodriguez, 37 years old, jumps off the page immediately. Pete Rodriguez, 25. He is 12 years younger. Mike Jackson's going to be a decent amount bigger at 6'2" compared to Rodriguez at 5'9", but Rodriguez has a 74-inch reach. Rodriguez has a 73-inch reach, so it's really not much of a difference. The thing I really don't like about Jackson is his striking defense. He keeps his chin up in the air and tries to use movements with his body to evade punches, which he can be good at times, but leaving your chin in the air is not good, especially against a guy like Pete Rodriguez. He likes to come forward. He's got good leg kicks, good punches to the body. That's going to be key. If Mike likes to move his head, if he can be evasive like he somewhat tends to do, Rodriguez can just hurt him at the body if he wants to. But he's got heavy hands. I think he's going to connect with Rodriguez's chin probably in the first round. So official pick, Rodriguez by KO, Rodriguez by round 1 KO specifically.
I got him by KO as well, my friend.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll move on to the next fight on the card. And it's going to be in the men's bantamweight division. We got Mana Martinez versus Brandon Davis. Mana Martinez is 9-3, 26 years old, 5'10", with a 70-inch reach. And we have Brandon Davis. He is 14-9, 32 years old, 5'10", with a 72-inch reach. For Martinez, he's very aggressive. He's got very aggressive striking with good power, who switches his stances very often. He's got decent takedowns and is a good counter striker. For Mike Davis, he's got good kickboxing, okay takedowns, pretty good jiu-jitsu, and decent grappling and ground game. And for my pick in this fight, and it's going to be a very close fight, in my opinion, it's going to be Mana Martinez via decision.
Yeah. So the only thing I don't like about Martinez is his ability to stuff a takedown. He's got 12% takedown defense, which is probably one of the worst in the entire UFC. But on the other side, Brandon Davis doesn't have too much wrestling. So that's guess we'll see there. Martinez, he's got strong leg kicks. The thing is, he might be chinny because he got knocked down 3 times by Ronnie Lawrence. 3 times. That's a bit crazy. But the thing with Davis is my man has pillow fists. You see him hitting, like, have you ever even seen anyone react to a punch from him? They're just like, what the fuck was that, man? But, like, yeah, he's got pillow fists. Davis is hittable. He's slow. Martinez is going to have the speed advantage, the power advantage. Martinez by decision.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got him by decision as well. All right, let's move on to the next fight on this card. Give me 1 second, and here we go. All right, I'm kind of excited for this fight because this guy that I'm very confident he might win this fight. It's one of my favorite prospects in this division, which is in the men's flyweight division. We have CJ Vergara versus Tatsuro Tyra. CJ Vergara is 10-3, 31 years old, 5'6", with a 68-inch reach. And then we have Tyra at 22 years old, 11-0, 22 years old, 5'7", with a 70-inch reach. For Vergara, he's got good leg kicks, decent boxing, good pressure with decent output, a very durable and tough guy, good cardio, and he applies that cardio throughout the fight. For Tatsuro, he's undefeated, 11-0. He's got very good grappling, pretty good takedowns, and a very good submissions, and he's a very, very well-rounded fighter. And for my pick via submission is Tatsuro Tyra, which I'm very confident he might get that submission. What about you, man?
All right. So as you said, Vergara, forward pressure for days. That guy will be in your face through the entire fight, so your cardio better be on point because his is. The thing with Vergara is he is hittable, but he's got a chin. I don't love his punching. They're kind of looping punches. I like straight punches down the pipe. They're faster. Looping punches don't. They're not a. Wow. Let's just forget I just said that because I am. My brain isn't working right now. Yeah, so he's got looping punches. He's got good takedown defense at 80%. And then, like I said, with his looping punches, he often gets countered by straight, fast punches. Tatsuro. He's got, just like I said, straight, fast punches. That's what Vergara gets countered by a lot. But he has very low volume. He likes to stick to the outside, so that plays into Vergara because of his forward pressure. I feel like in order for Tatsuro to win this fight, he has to get the takedown, which is going to be difficult off his back foot because Vergara is going to be in his face the entire fight, throwing volume. The other thing I don't necessarily like about Tatsuro is he is submission over position, which can be good at times, but if anyone has decent sub defense, they're going to end up on top. I was going back and forth on this one a bit, but I think I'm going with the underdog, CJ Vergara. CJ Vergara is.
There you go, brother. There you go. Okay. How do you think he's gonna get it done?
I'm going decision. I can't see him knocking him out. I'm definitely going Vergara decision.
All right. Okay. So the next fight on the card is the feature prelim of this card, UFC Fight Night, Grasso versus Araujo. And it's in the women's strawweight division. We have Piara Rodriguez versus Sam Hughes. Piara Rodriguez is undefeated, 8-0, 29 years old, 5'3" with a 63-inch reach. Then we have Sam Hughes, 30 years old, 5'5" with a 64.5-inch reach. For Piara Rodriguez, she has good kickboxing with pretty good striking and power, solid takedown defense with decent ground game and good grappling. For Sam Hughes, she has won her last 2 fights, and she applies good pressure with good grappling and wrestling. She has good ground control, which I like in this fight. I did at first pick Sam Hughes, but then I rewatched the tape, and I'm going with Piara Rodriguez by decision, and it should be a close fight, man. What do you think?
Yeah, no, same exact thing. At first, I was like, oh, like Sam Hughes might be interesting here, but then I got into tape and I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be decently close. Piara, she's got a 75% takedown defense, but the thing is, if she gets taken down, she can be held down. She doesn't really fight to get back up. Her defense out in the open, in the middle of the cage, isn't great. She can be taken down there, but her defense up against the fence is where she is very hard to take down, which is where Sam Hughes does most of her work. Rodriguez, she's a bit slow. She's kind of hittable. She herself actually has some decent takedowns. She hits very hard when she throws, but she doesn't throw in combination. It's kind of just a shot here and there, and she spends most of the fight staring at her opponents. Sam Hughes, what do you even say about Sam Hughes? She goes for takedowns. It's only a 40% accuracy, so she doesn't get them very often. She's not good at wrestling. She's hittable. She doesn't throw in combinations. But when she gets the fight down, she does have good top control. So if Sam Hughes can get it down, she could win this fight. Do I think she's going to get it down? No. I am going to go with Rodriguez by decision.
There you go. So we both agree on this fight.
Yes.
All right. So the next fight on the card is the first fight of the main card in the welterweight division. I'm pretty excited for this fight because I like both fighters. And the fighters are Neil Magni versus Daniel Rodriguez. Neil Magny, he's 26-9, 35 years old, 6'3", with a 80-inch reach. I love that in this fight. Daniel Rodriguez, he's 17-2, 35 years old, 6'1", with a 74-inch reach. Magny has decent striking, who can get scrappy at times. He's got very good cardio and is long and tall, which he uses very effectively. He's got good grappling skills, very durable and tough, and he's fought the tougher competition in the UFC, in my opinion. For D Rodriguez, he's coming off a close win to Li Liang. He's got pretty good striking. He's got some decent KO power, very good jabs with a high level of boxing. Loves to trade shots to score points due to his boxing and striking abilities. I love Neil Magny in this fight, and I think he's going to win it by decision. What about you, man?
All right, yeah. So the Neil Magny with that 80-inch reach, that's the only thing that worries me in this fight, because he has a good long jab. If he just pumps the jab out all fight, he could potentially keep D-Rod at bay. The thing about Magny is he's kind of slow. He doesn't hit hard. He doesn't have the best volume. He tries to wrestle. He's not very good at it. If anything, he'll just hold you up against a cage and try to take your back. He has good cardio. I'll give him that. He does have good cardio. D-Rod. He has very good volume. He outstrikes Neil Magny by the significant strike count by about 4.2 significant strikes per minute. So that could be huge. D-Rod's takedown defense is 73%, so I think that'll come into play in this fight. D-Rod has fast hands. I think he's going to be faster than Neil Magny. I think he's going to throw more volume. D-Rod can get those leg kicks going early and often to try to slow down Magny's movement. That would be perfect. The only thing I don't like about D-Rod is if he gets taken down, he doesn't get back up. So once you put him on his back, he's staying there for the rest of the round. It's just kind of tough getting him there. This is going to be a very, very close fight. I feel like the best bet for this fight specifically is just fight goes the distance. I think that's a solid play. I don't know the number yet, but my official pick is going to be D-Rod by decision.
Really? Okay.
I'm sticking with D-Rod. He's cashed so many bets for me right now, and he's an underdog. So
well,
I got to stick with him.
He kind of messed my bet up when I went against him against Li Liang, but
that was a weird fight. That was close. It could have went either way. So either way.
So according to Typology, the next fight on the card is Askarov versus Brandon Royval. So I'm gonna skip to that on my notes here. 1 second. All right, so yeah, the next fight on the card is Askarov versus Brandon Royval in the men's flyweight division. We have Askarov at 14-1-1. He's 30 years old, 5'6", with a 67-inch reach. Then we have Brandon Royval. He is 14-6, 30 years old, 5'9", with a 70.5-inch reach. This should be a banger, very close fight. I love this fight. I love both guys. Askarov has very good wrestling and grappling. He has very good top-heavy pressure that will grind his opponents out. And he just keeps coming at you with takedowns. He has decent boxing with very good cardio. Brandon Royval, he's very quick on the feet and agile, never stops moving with a relentless pace, very solid grappling with tricky submissions, also has very solid striking, and always looks for the finish with good cardio. Like I said, this should be a close fight. I love this fight. I got to go on my boy, Askarov. He's going to win it by decision. Let's go. What do you think, man?
Yeah, we got Askarov. Like, He's got really good single legs, and he loves finishing his takedowns by kicking the other guy's foot out. He honestly doesn't have the best ground control, but that doesn't matter because he just chains his takedowns. Once he's on you, he's not getting off you for the rest of the fight. He has really good pressure. If he gets your back, if he gets the back take locked in, good luck getting out of that. Now, I understand Royval he's hell of a scrambler. I understand that. But as we seen in the Bontarine fight 2 fights ago, Bontarine was chaining takedowns for that second and third round. He got him down every time, held him down. I don't fully understand how he lost that fight by split. I think Bontarine should have won that. Brandon Royval, I think the main thing here is his takedown defense. He's got 39% takedown defense. Against a chain wrestler like Askarov, 39% isn't going to cut it. I understand he can scramble, but Askarov is on a different level, and Askarov's got great cardio. Brandon Royval, he's got good movement, fast hands. He's got a lot of unorthodox attacks. It's just the fact that he can be taken down, and that's where I think that this fight is going to be played out. So the other thing with Royval is he's comfortable off his back. He loves throwing up a ton of subs. He likes even attacking off his back. He throws elbows and punches. He's nonstop attacking. Is that going to be enough to beat Askarov? I don't think so. I'm going Askarov by decision.
And I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, if we go out of order. I'm going by what Typology says. So if these fights are out of order, I do apologize. But we hope that you enjoy our breakdowns. Please subscribe to this video, CJP_UFC_bets. We will do breakdowns and predictions for almost every card. I'm not sure if Jason will join me for every card.
I'll be here as long as you're going to have me.
I enjoy your company, man. You know your stuff. So,
all right. Don't forget to like the video, too.
Yeah, like the video, subscribe, because we will win you some money, especially Jason. He knows his stuff, man. All right. So the next fight on the card that we have here for UFC Fight Night, Grasso versus Araujo, is in the bantamweight division. We have Jonathan Martinez versus Cub Swanson. Jonathan Martinez is 16-4, 28 years old, 5'8", with a 69.5-inch reach. Then we have Cub Swanson, 38 years old, 5'8", with a 70-inch reach. For Jonathan Martinez, he's got good kickboxing, good inside and outside leg kicks, throws pretty good elbows and knees, has good Muay Thai style with decent cardio. Cub Swanson, he's a UFC veteran that has been around forever, has good boxing, scrappy as hell, and still has pretty decent power in his hands. He also has good grappling and a decent ground game. For me, I like Jonathan Martinez in this fight. Cub Swanson, he's still pretty good, man. I like him, but he's not the old school Cub Swanson that we saw when he first entered UFC. If he was 5 years younger, I would have picked Swanson in this fight. But Jonathan Martinez, in my opinion, this is just going to be a close fight, man. Jonathan Martinez by decision. What about you?
So, Jonathan Martinez, he's got good kicks to the leg, body, and head. He's got good takedown defense. And to me, that's about it. I don't see too much good out of Martinez. I don't know. Then we move on to Cub Swanson. The thing I don't like about Cub is he keeps his hands so low. They're down at his hips for the entire fight. He's got fast hands, though, and they come from weird angles. He's accurate, too. He's accurate as fuck with his hands. Don't mean to swear, sorry. Honestly, I don't have too much to say about this fight. I understand there's a 10-year age difference between Swanson and Martinez, but I feel like the speed of Cub is going to be the difference maker in this fight. And my prediction is going to be Cub Swanson. I'm thinking decision. But yeah, my pick is Cub.
I like the over in this fight as well. Yeah, I'll probably bet that.
Yeah, I like
All
the
right,
over as
so
well.
the next fight on the card, which is scheduled to be the co-main event, according to Tapology, is in the men's light heavyweight division. We have Misha Sherkanov versus Alonzo Menafield. We have Misha Sherkanov, 15-8, 35 years old, 6'3", with a 77-inch reach. Then we have Alonzo Menafield, 12-3, 34 years old, 6 foot, with a 76-inch reach. For Sherkanov, he's on a 3-fight losing streak, has good grappling and shoots lots of takedowns with decent takedown defense, has solid power in his hands, good leg kicks with okay stand-up, throws up a lot of submissions. For Alonzo Menafield, he's got very solid takedown defense, very good striking with decent boxing, has very good power in his hands, very fast and athletic, and just looking to knock your block off in every single fight. And that's why I have Alonzo Menafield by KO, TKO in this fight. What about you, man?
Yeah, so see, Misha, he goes for a lot of takedowns. He goes for 4.25 takedowns per 15 minutes. He only gets them at a 43% accuracy. And then we got Alonzo Menafield sitting at an 83% takedown defense. If his takedown defense holds up, it's going to be Alonzo all day. Misha on the feet, he's flat-footed. He just kind of stands there. He has no movement. He has a jab. What else does Misha throw? And then on the other side, there's Alonzo Menafield. He's got big power. Those leg kicks are insane. It does not take much, does not take many leg kicks to knock you on your ass. He has big power. He winds up and throws big hooks, wasting energy if he doesn't hit them, which if you watch his fights, he gasses because of that. So that's not great. But when he connects, they are big shots. At the end of the day, Menafield by KO is the pick.
Yes, sir. I have that. I have that as well by KO. I'm not sure if I'll bet that, but I'll probably bet Menafield in one of my parlays.
Depending on the number, I'll probably have his KO prop in my bet slip.
All right, man. It's time for the main event of the evening for UFC Fight Night. It's time. All right. This should be an exciting fight. I'm looking forward to it. Should be better, if not, it should be better than the fight we saw last week between Dern and Jan.
Oh yeah, I would assume so.
And it's in the women's flyweight division. We have Alexa Grasso versus Viviane Araujo. Alexa Grasso, she's 14-3, 29 years old, 5'5", with a 66-inch reach. Then we have Viviane Araujo, 11-3, 35 years old, 5'4", with a 68-inch reach. For Alexa Grasso, she's got very good boxing with decent output. She's sharp on her feet with fast hands. She's got decent grappling with a good ability to get back up on her feet after getting taken down. She's very tough and durable, and she never gives up. For Viviane Araujo, she's got good grappling, decent boxing with decent power in her hands. She's got some good submissions. But her only downfall is her cardio falls off as the fight goes on, and that's why I'm picking Alexa Grasso by decision, maybe a finish, who knows, in this fight. But I do like Alexa Grasso to win. But my saying is, man, from now on, I'm not betting women's MMA. I'm always getting burned. I know you love women's MMA, so go ahead, man.
You are officially retired from women's MMA. Real quick, I forgot to say something about the Menafield fight. I just want to throw out there, I think Menafield got robbed in that William Knight fight. I think Menafield clearly won that fight, but that's just me. Anyways,
Okay.
let's get on with Alexa Grasso. She's hittable at times. She has very good combinations. She has very clean striking. She has a chin. Her takedown defense is okay. She can be taken down. She does have decent get-ups at times, but at other times, as we saw in the, sorry, one second, I forgot the name, Carla Esparza fight, she can be held down. It's like she has good get-ups at times, but she can also get held down at times. It's like, come on, Grasso. Then we got Araujo. She has decent takedowns. She hits them at a 60% accuracy. She has some pretty crisp hands on the feet. She has good movement. Her only thing, when she is moving in, she can get jabbed up. It's almost every single time she takes a foot, like a one step in, the opponent just throws out a jab and she's getting hit every single time. That Alexa Grasso should be able to just hit her all night long. 25 minutes of jabs. Like as you said, her cardio falls off a cliff. This is not a 15-minute fight. This is 25 minutes. The first 2 rounds might be iffy, but I think rounds 3, 4, and 5 are going to be clear Grasso. I think it's going to be Alexa Grasso by decision. I feel like Grasso's a good parlay piece. Yeah, Grasso by decision. That's just my final pick.
All right, that's good, man. That's very, very good. So I only have one bet on this whole card so far. I'll reveal it right now. And at the end of the video, we'll reveal our dog of the card and our locks of the card for this fight. The only bet I have on this fight, on this card, I should say, I have a 3-team parlay. We have Victor Henry, Pete Rodriguez, and Askarov, and I got that at plus 125. Do you have any bets?
I got no bets yet, but you know me, I'll probably have 15 by fight time.
All right, well, we hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the dog of the card and the lock of the card in just a second. And make sure to subscribe, like the video, CJP_UFC_bets. Thanks so much for watching and stay tuned for the end of the video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. CJP UFC Bets with Jason, here to reveal our dog of the card. My dog of the card. Let me see his number real quick. I use Bovada Sportsbook. I think you use Bovada as well, correct?
Yeah, Bovada and Bet Online.
All right. So my dog of the card will be Jacob Malkoon. Is my dog of the card, ladies and gentlemen. I will be betting him. He's at plus 130 in so far. I probably will bet him by the end of this video so I can grab that number. He is going against Nick Maximoff, and that is my dog of the card. What about you, man?
So I do like Malkoon, obviously, but to be just slightly different, I am going to go with Cub Swanson as my dog of the card at plus 151. I just feel like he has so much experience versus Jonathan Martinez. I feel like 151 is a great number. I'm going to hop in on that right after stream for my first bet of the card.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, now it is our lock of the card. I have 2 locks, which I have in my parlay bet that I revealed earlier in this video with Askarov. My 2 locks on the card. And let me just check their numbers real quick. I got Pete Rodriguez. He's currently sitting at a minus 675. That's pretty high. Most of you are saying, what are you doing? No value there. But I wanted to juice up my parlay so I can get that plus money. And then my next lock is Victor Henry at minus 350, which I think is definitely going to win that fight. He is in my 3-team parlay with Askarov. I got Askarov, not my lock of the card, but Askarov, Victor Henry, which is a lock, and Pete Rodriguez, which is a lock, plus 125 in a 3-team parlay. What about you, my friend?
Yeah, I got 2 locks of this card. We got, so sorry, there he is. So we got as Victor Henry as well. It's on Bet Online. He is minus 303. My other lock is going to be Alexa Grosso at minus 190. I don't have them in a parlay yet. I will eventually. I'm just trying to get a quick number for you, but my screen just went blank for some reason. I'm so sorry about that.
No problem, man.
Here we go. Victor Henry. All right, we have plus 103 for Victor Henry and Alexa Grosso. That is going to be my lock of the card. That's going to be my parlay of the card.
There you go, my friends. Dog of the card, Jacob Malkoon. What's your dog of the card?
Cub Swanson.
Locks of the card, Pete Rodriguez and Victor Henry.
I got Victor Henry and Alexa Grosso.
There you go. I wouldn't recommend to tail us, but that's our predictions. That's our bet so far. We
tail at your own risk, people.
Yes.
Don't be in the comments blaming us if you lose a bet. It's all on you. We're all adults. Bet responsibly.
Yes, this is just our predictions, bets, locks, and dogs for UFC Fight Night in Vegas. Araujo versus Grasso. We hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe and like. Thank you, Jason, for joining me, man.
Thank you for having me on.
Take care.